Guys, I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber. As always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen. The city of New Orleans yesterday was left in shock, and the city's hurting. They're in a lot of pain out there right now from a tragedy that happened. And trust me, I feel your pain. City of Houston and the rest of the United States, there's your pain. This dude right here is Joseph Washington. He was a father, a New Orleans resident. This man, after an argument with his girlfriend, set the house on fire with the children in there. An 8-year-old boy was killed, a 3-year-old boy was killed, and a 5-year-old girl were killed. His children. His children, guys. Stuff like this bothers me to do. I'm just going to say it. Stuff like this bothers me because I can't put a grasp on it. I'm a mental type person. I look at intent when somebody do crimes like this and stuff, and the way they do it. There's no excuse for what this man did. No matter how much anger you got in you, you don't do this. You don't do this. In case you guys haven't been caught up on this, I'm gonna play this news clip. I'm gonna come back with an update about this guy. We really need to talk about this. Check it out.
This is breaking news.
Joseph, turn yourself in. That's what you best do. Turn yourself in, Joseph. And that ain't no lie. Turn yourself in. Call me. Turn yourself in.
Today at noon on Fox 8, a grandfather of 3 children killed in a fire pleads with his son to surrender to police. Good afternoon, I'm Liz Reyes. That fire in New Orleans East killed 2 boys, ages 8 and 3, and a 5-year-old girl. Andres Fuentes is live on America Street in the Plum Orchard neighborhood. Andres.
Liz, you know, I've been here all morning long and talking to a lot of the family members that have come by, and they said the same thing. This is the worst day of their lives, and neighbors tell me the same thing as well. This is a traumatic day for them. They're never ever going to see the 3 children that used to play right here on this front lawn ever again. Now, according to the New Orleans Police Department, they are investigating this as a triple homicide, and they did tell us early this morning that they did get a 911 call from the mother of the 3 children as she was coming home from work. She told the police that the father of the children were threatening to burn down the house, and family members as well as neighbors all identify that father as Joseph Washington. Now, we also got surveillance video from a nearby neighbor which shows a man coming out of the home, down the steps and into a car, and then driving off as the back of the house starts to catch on fire. That's the surveillance video that police right now are looking into and trying to identify whether or not that is Joseph Washington. Now, according to the fire department, firefighters rushed to the scene as soon as they got word that there was a fire here on the block. And they found that neighbors were here rushing to the scene as well, trying to get as many children out as possible, because a lot of these neighbors are very close-knit. They knew that there were 3 children still inside. They did their best. Firefighters say that they found a 5-year-old girl and an 8-year-old boy near the front door, looking like they were trying to open the front door actually to escape the flames. They were quickly removed from the homes. Some neighbors and some fire officials tried to do their best to resuscitate them. They rushed them to the hospital, and unfortunately that's where they died. As far as the 3-year-old boy, fire officials tell me that he was in the middle of the house, and it took firefighters longer to get inside because of the flames, and unfortunately he died on the scene. I spoke to the neighborhood association president, who really could not comprehend exactly what happened here. This tragedy struck her more than most. Take a listen.
I have children. It's a terrible way to lose your children. Yep.
And it's a terrible, you think you're leaving your family in the arms of the daddy that could do them some good justice. But look what happened. So something had to happen to him.
You know, guys, let me begin by saying this, and this is just my opinion. When you have children and they're young, you see a lot of the happiness that was in you, and you see it played out through your children, the innocence, the wonder in their eyes, and things like that. It takes us back to a time where we were the most content. We didn't have to worry about adult problems, so on and so forth. Children are the best version of who we are before we are corrupted by problems and influences in the real world as adults. No matter what this man, Joseph Washington, was going through, they were not his enemy. Now, supposedly this man was got into an argument or disagreement with the girlfriend or wife or whatever, and told her, "I'll burn the house down." Let me say something to you real quick, and I want you to picture this. This happened late at night, right? Those kids were asleep. He locked them in there, set the house on fire, locked them in there, and walked calmly to his car, drove it out. Now I'll explain where he went because of update, and this guy's been caught. But I want you to think about what I just said. Children that are his, that come from him and look like him. He's so mad at somebody else that he destroys his own legacy. That is cowardice at its highest form. There's no excuse for that. A lot of us got girlfriends, hell, wives that make us crazy. But I have never said to myself, you know what? To get away from her or to hurt her or myself, I'm going to hurt these kids. No one is innocent in this. See the thinking? This was immaturity at its best. You got your father out there saying, turn yourself in. You know the embarrassment and shame you put on this man? He didn't do you like that. But now you sitting up here, you mad, you gonna throw an adult tantrum and kill your own kids, man? Them your babies, bro. Cause you wanna hurt somebody else? How do you cause death out of love? I said it before, you love somebody, you protect them. It's a heavy burden on men out here. A lot of people don't understand that are not men. But it's nothing that bad to where you have to destroy your own seed. This guy's not even human to me. And this is beyond cowardly. He walked out the door, locked the door, whistling, into his Charger, drives off. 3 dead children. You locked up because, guys, they did catch him. What happened with him is he took the car, tried to drive it into the Mississippi River, which he drove it in there. They catch him walking on foot. He tries to jump off an overpass, lands on his feet like a dumbass, gets hurt, and they grab his ass. Now he's locked up. And in fact, let me show you this. Look at his mugshot. I cannot stand when dudes do that. They'll do something real crazy and then try to act crazy or act like they hurt. Look at his face. Oh. No, ain't buying it. He lucky he alive. I'd have told him he didn't make it. Bust his head in. But anyway, listen, that's just me talking. Embarrass your family. Baby's gone. Wife or girlfriend devastated. Her family devastated. Do you know what kind of strife you put between your family and their family? And I want you guys to really think about this. I'm going to show you the ripple effect of how something somebody thinks is major, which is nothing, an argument or disagreement, affects a whole bunch of people as well as the community. The father's embarrassed. That's his son. Her family's going to want justice. The father is caught in a position where the love of his son, but he wants justice too. How you think the courtroom is going to be? They might be good friends. It drives a wedge between it because it's the heinousness of the crime. Malice, the word malice means doing something with intent to do harm. This is as malicious as it gets. They said it affected the kids because the kids played outside. The kids had friends and stuff, and they would all catch the bus together in the morning. How you think that bus ride was this morning? They got to drive by the house where their friends died. The 5-year-old and the 3-year-old, no, the 5-year-old and the 8-year-old were found inside the house at the door trying to get out before they succumbed to smoke inhalation. They brought these children out with neighbors and stuff seeing this and tried to revive them on the lawn. That's a horrific sight for parents to see and children that were friends, that all caused by this guy. All caused by this guy. I want y'all to understand that this is something these children will never unsee. Parents neither. It's sad. You got a mother hurt, devastated, wanting answers. His dumb ass in jail looking stupid. It's nothing he can say to make this better. He should have drove that car in that river and stayed with that car. You didn't protect your children here. You need to be with them in the afterlife. You do. How you feel as though life has no value and put that on them and take their lives. They're gone. You still here. You hear me? He's still here. There's stories all over where guys snap and do this stupid stuff. There are early warning signs when you see immaturity in men, and a lot of people need to start paying attention to them. I'm not saying this guy was a model person and all of a sudden he just, I'm just going to off everybody, go on a run. I don't think it was like that. And I don't think it's no mental problems either. This dude is just an immature man-child, boy king trait. This is horrific. And it left the city wondering why. And the nation as well, as this story goes on. You know, stories like this hit home on us because we would never fathom anything happening to our children. We wouldn't be able to forgive ourselves. You're the father in your life, it seems. The fuck happened to you? What the fuck happened to you? I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. This is a sad thing, man. And may these children rest in peace. To the mother and her family, man, and the family of the father. I know they got to be like, man, what? Because everybody loved them kids, including the neighbors. I keep y'all in the prayers, man. Take care.